Hello, everyone. How are y'all? I just wanted to come on here and I tried uploading a video earlier and I got a copyright strike because, like, the title of this video is Do You Feel Like Charlie? And my message for today was what I've been receiving all day because I now understand that synchronicities are everything to do with what's going on in the world and in our spiritual journey. And the more we pay attention to the spirit, the more our synchronicities will happen. But do you feel like Charlie, on the movie 2012, standing at the top of the mountain watching the world die? What's up, sad son? How are you doing, buddy? Glad you're here. But yeah, I don't know if anybody came across that video or not, but there it is. But I wanted to come on and say hi and spend a little time with you guys and share my experiences as of late and what I've been. Oh, you did see it. Oh, you mean the movie 2012? Or you seen the video that I just deleted because it was copyrighted? But yeah, I recently, as the world turns, our world is seeming to be against us more and more. Why is that? You know, what's up, Jules? Healing Rose 222. Is that? Oh, hi. How are you? Need to know what up, brother? I am back. I'm back in the saddle again. But yeah, I wanted to come on and just, right now in my life, my wife's going through a lot of issues with her father. Her father's in the hospital. Well, I'm glad. And my mother isn't doing so well. I just sent my kid off to college and all kinds of stuff. You did see the vid. You're probably the only one because there was only one view. Hey now, Susie Fairfield, what's up? Great to see you too. There's seven watching, but on here it says, oh, okay, yeah, okay, awesome. Yeah, and I just wanted to get everybody else's thoughts. I wanted to share. Okay, today starts out. I wake up. I watched the movie Bruce Almighty, and then the next movie after that was Evan Almighty. And as we all know, the same guy in there, I forget his name, the black guy, great actor. He's God in both movies, but that's irrelevant. It's the message of both movies that the stress of the world can bring you down, and the everyday nonsense of life can make us lose our sight on what we're really here for. you know and you may not trust in that as I do, and I never used to either. Morgan Freeman. Yes. Yes. Morgan Freeman. So anyway, so I come to tears in both of those movies, and I've been realizing lately that in movies, in thought, in synchronicity, in numbers, and all of it adds to the one. It always brings you back to the same conclusion that everything's interconnected. Yes. And he did the Guard series too. Yes, he did. Morgan Freeman. Yeah. Is that coincidence too? Who knows? It's kind of odd, isn't it? A black man in a white suit playing God, like the yin yang symbol, right? So, but anyway, the story of Genesis 6:14. Build the ark. And what is the ark we're building? Is the ark, is it a euphemism? Is it a physical thing? Do we keep focus on the physical parts of our day-to-day existence and lose track of the absolute? Or is it a mixture of both? Who else is here? Today was such a 3 day freaking threes all day. Yes. 333. Xenomorph, haven't seen you in a while. How are you? You like the beard, huh? Yeah, I can almost braid it. I'm gonna go for braiding it. Yeah, or maybe I can make devil horns out of it. But yeah, just like on Evan Almighty when he grows the beard, Noah, and then all of a sudden he turns white, just like the description in the Bible of, or not in the Bible, but it was left out of the Bible of how Noah looks, which was the description of the light, in my opinion. But yeah, thanks. But what I'm getting at here is, the rigmarole, the doldrums, the barriers that are just always there in our lives: life, death, life, loss, grief, all of it. Why is it? Why is it so? And how do we rise above that? Yeah, Viking blood in that beard. Yeah, allegory, allegory viewing, bro. Yes. Hey, thank you for being here, sad son. And I just felt compelled to come on here. I was gonna upload a video. I tried making it over and over, like 5 times, and then I was watching 2012. It's like the my viewing day on TV ended with that movie after watching those two films. And it's so crazy because as I watched it, I got this reminder on Facebook from a friend from 4 years ago. On this day, I encountered a freak storm on the river, you know, on the Mississippi River. I was fishing, and all of a sudden, this tornado blew through, and I found myself stuck under a bridge, 4 foot white caps going by my boat, and me barely keeping the boat under the bridge out of the storm. And I was weathering that storm, thinking, "Man, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die." And it was just amazing how everything fit in today for me. And my wife calls me and she said, my father just had a stroke, and he's got vascular dementia. He's suffering. Now he's in the hospital, and my wife's such an angel that God bless her soul. We are all here tonight for good reason. Connect. Yes, this is true. And the interconnectedness of everything in our lives, if you pay attention, if you really pay attention to the little subtle things in life, they all speak through the one that we all are, the oneness. A lot of people will argue the point that we're not one. Like I know another person that'll come on here and and say, we're not one, and I'm crazy for even saying that. The 51 Project. Someone told me I could get a free spanner here. You got one already, don't you? Aren't you blue? Aren't you part of the blue crew? Here, let me check on my phone because I think everybody comes up blue on there. Oh yeah, you got a spanner wrench already. That's called a crescent wrench in my neighborhood. Yeah, everybody gets a spanner wrench here. I love how you must be from. I long for death. Yeah, yeah. I think and in that video that I was talking about earlier that I tried uploading, and do you feel like Charlie? The guy standing at the top of the mountain watching the caldera rise and all the birds flying, and I got goosebumps, people. Woody Harrelson. It's just one of those magical moments in movie that you go, wow, you know. And he's content on where he's at, and he says, "Just remember, folks, you heard it here first from Charlie." And also that rock blows him off the mountain, right? Well, it's just fitting that I think in the end, if we die to the world before we die, when we die physically, when I say die to the world, I mean realize that this world is just here for us to experience, to learn from, to transmute our energy, our essence, as it will, to something better than what we have around us. It's like how night turns to day every morning. You know, but in that video, I was like, I wanted to come across and just get the point across that the nonsense of our world that we all experience day to day, day in, day out, and it's like it's piling up on us exponentially, right? It's just going over and over and over. What's up, Lucky Smith? Hey, everybody's a mod here, brother. You know that. Hello. Living in Australia, I don't believe in death. Careful what you wish for. You might end up back here again. Bingo. Bingo. Yes. Yes, I'll be back here. Could use a shit show. What? Could use a new shit trio. A shit though. Suit though. My eyes are bad if you haven't noticed, and I don't have my Googles on, my goggles. But yeah, the shit show that we encounter day to day. If everyone is a mod, then no one is a mod. It's an existential crisis, right? Yeah, it is. And the powers that be don't like having no power, right? The I don't. I once thought only a few people should be mods, but I mean whatever. I just want everybody to feel like they're on the same footing and that they can. I awaken spirit or bodhisattva wants to reincarnate and come back. Hard to be in the world and not be of it. This is true. Do you prep for a disaster? No. And that was another thing I wanted to get across. I can go down in my basement right now and show you 4 huge boxes of food that have since gone bad because I used to be a Nibiru film sky watcher, thinking Nibiru was coming to kill us. And oddly enough, the story of Nibiru is, a place of crossing, and that place of crossing is us, within us, And I could show you box after box of spoiled food. And why don't I prep for disaster? Because, you know, it's all gonna come around again, right? Right? I mean, this world is dead to me. This is the illusion. There are thousands of near death experiences on YouTube and trip reports, plus my own experiences with plant medicine and meditation. Very good. And this is true. I agree with that totally. And that's what started opening my eyes to the whole nonsense of this world. Oh, Amber Dawn Rising. She's not a mod. Now you are, sweetheart. How are you? There's another blue crew. Here you go. A person that isn't a mod. I'm evening it out now. Well, too late. I'm good. If you get enough moolah to buy food right now, you're dwelling good. You're doing good. But having to fast and pray. I remember the night you made everyone a mod. You had one rule: don't do anything. Yes, yes. No Planet X. Yeah, that was fake. No, it's not fake. That's the beauty of it all. The reason why I grabbed us by the shorts, you guys, and I know everyone that looked into the Nibiru thing got that feeling of angst inside them, like, oh my god. we must prep, we must do this, we must do that, because that story is a true story. Nibiru is the crossing point within all of us. It's where spirit and energy collide. It's where we, the finite, host the infinite, or vice versa. You know, do you guys think we're humans having a spiritual experience, or do you think we're spirit having a human experience? You know, this is the dichotomy, the dilemma we face. Are we going to see it? Oh, we got Newt. New here. What's up, Newt? You're part of the Blue Crew now, too. Newt. There's a good name. Because what is Newt? Newt is the sky, right? Or what is Newt in the Ennead? Did after the storm passed, Steve, did you feel more appreciative? What do you mean after the storm passed? What do you mean by that? Need to know. Oh, the Nibiru storm of me thinking that there was a planet coming to get us all. Uh, yeah, because I think it was my moniker, my name, slightly slanted sleuth for the truth. That the truth found me, and I thank God for all of the people that have crossed paths with me. I have many plastic shoe boxes of instant oatmeal in emergency and plenty of bottled water. I learned after all my 2012 crisis MREs went bad. I will always eat oatmeal, so win-win. Right, right. Yeah, I do have oatmeal. I do have rice. I do have beans. I'm not going to say I don't have any of that. But yeah, the storm is quite. It's here. I mean, the storm is always here, and oatmeal does rule. But the storm, weathering the storm, is living in this life, right? We are weathering the storm, and whether or not, no pun intended, whether or not we weather it peacefully or whether it spitefully is up to us. And I think that is the key to finding our enlightenment, or to finding the stillness within each of us. The other night I was meditating in a still point, and I stopped using substances like weed and alcohol, and I'm trying to quit smoking, and because I'm trying to be more at one in peace with myself as I am in a human sense. I don't know if that makes any sense, and I'm not downing anybody for smoking weed, because I'm sure it's my last name. I'm sure I will do it again, and I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying that it's good. I'm just saying for me right now that I'm trying to find my inner peace without any help. And I've tried LSD in the past, and I've had some crazy experiences with it. And I want to try ayahuasca eventually, but I want to see, riders on the storm, do 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 do. Hey, what? Amber Dawn she had to change you. What did you change your freaking? You had to change your account so you could come back here with no freaking blue wrench or what? The truth found me. I like that. I looked so long for the truth, but I wasn't ready until I was, and then it came to me. Yes, it does. It does find you, and the truth finds you because you're ready for it. And we can all think that our truth is the ultimate truth. We can all think that our truth is different from your truth or my truth. And we can think that, there's many truths, but there's only one truth, else all would be false, in my opinion, and hash for this guy. Right. You know what? That's part of my channel description is ever evolving truth. And but truth is one, else all things would be false, because you can't have two truths, right? Otherwise that makes them both false, right? So take that with a grain of salt, take that with a spoonful of sugar, take it how you wish. But I wanted to just share with you guys I'm going through a little shit show right now in my life, and I'm trying to weed it out in my mind on how to deal with it and how it makes me want to cry daily. And, sending my kid off to college. Dublin, nice. What's up, Colette? How are you, sweetheart? Nice to see you. Yeah. Uh, You know, I've been high a lot in my life on all kinds of shit. But I think being high on spirit would be the grandest of all. And what's up, Karen Lynn? How are you, sweetheart? I'm glad you could come see me for a while. Yes, it's been a while. But, you know, the shit show that we all face daily. And if we watch the news, we're facing it even more. I mean, the COVID shit we just went through, all of it. I mean, nothing can phase you if you just know there's an absolute purpose to our existence, right? There's no other feeling than helping someone who really needs it. This is true. Your highest high, yeah. I'm glad to see you too, Karen. Karen, I'm glad you're here. Wrestling with the flesh, embrace it wholeheartedly. Yeah, and I'm not. I'm not thinking I'm weak for crying. I'm not thinking I'm any lesser of a person for crying. Look at, I'm using my phone as a light. I don't have all these fancy gadgets or one of these lights or microphones. I just have a laptop and my phone. But I'm starting to feel a bit like Noah with the beard. You know. But I don't know if any of you have experienced synchronicities in synchronicity in your life, like today, all day I've had this. Like I was saying with the movies and whatnot, and daily I see 333 over and over and over again. Yes, that's something I'm struggling with right now. Cigarettes, very hard to stop. I quit for 6 months, but I was smoking weed like a freaking chimney, so I can't really say I quit smoking. What's up, Freighter? I'm gonna smoke now. I bet you are, you fucker. What's up, Jack? Love you, brother. I hope everything's all right over there. Counting stars by candlelight. Yeah, I ain't got no stars right now. I got clouds. It's been cloudy here the last couple of days, which is fine because the sun's been out endlessly here. Family is everything. Nothing else matter on this earthly realm. Faith, family, and freedom. And life is so hard. Just want to start over sometimes. Yeah, but there's a reason why uh, your innate feeling on suicide is bad. You know, when you think about suicide, you get this feeling that it's not good for a reason. Because I think then you're spitting in the face of our Creator. But don't get me wrong, there are circumstances in some people's life that they can't deal with things. But you know, that's where I'm saying we must know that there's an absolute and know that the relative. There's a saying, an axiom. What is it? We must keep our eyes on our feet or the relative, and not just be focused on the absolute. Else you'd be thrown uh, upon the rocks and torn asunder or something like that. I probably hacked that one all up, but family has betrayed me. Some friends have been more of a family than blood. This is true. We're so much alike being high a lot. Isn't it better to build on what you have than rather start again? This is true. You're confronted with that to get to the other side of it, and then it never comes back because you are higher than it. Your dead loved ones are surrounding you with love. Very good. P Turtle. I like turtles. I like turtles. Yes. This life too damaged. No, it can never be too damaged. I hope you will in turn. I need to do a reading. My late friend has been nudging me all day. It's time. Very good, Amber. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you for stopping in. You have a soul family. Yes, you do, sad son. You do. Everybody is here for a reason. Life might be tough, but it's never boring. This is true. Wow. Very good, Sat. Very good. No, it's just a touchy subject when you start talking about that. You never know if somebody's going to be on there that had somebody uh, close to them commit suicide. And, I've had a few people in my life that have done that. And I feel for them and their family. And their family are the ones who suffer more than the person, obviously, that kills himself because, you never die. To the physical world, you die. But we just keep getting recycled into this ring of fire. This ring of fire will just keep chewing you up and spitting you out if you let it. And, it's here for us to work with. This ring of fire is here for us to learn from, to adapt to transmute from, to live on through the struggles and strife of life. For the one that struggles the utmost is the one closest to liberation. You know, everyone is here for a reason. This is true. I know a man who works with suicidal people, and he says for them there is only door to go through, nothing else. That is how they see it. Yes. Just buried my son's friend's dad last week. Hung himself. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. And, that's some people feel hopeless. And I could see losing a child or, your wife or someone close to you and how that could drive you to it or the thought of it. I've had the thought in my mind, but I've always come to this conclusion. Something in me has said, no, that's not for me. I can't do it. Maybe I wimped out. Maybe I'm too much of a pussy to kill myself. Valentines of flesh and blood, not known what they mean. It is terrible, but a lot of souls are opting out of this incarnation. Yeah, but I think this incarnation will always be waiting for us to incarnate again, whether it be in a different suit or whatever the case may be. It's it's like hitting a reset button on a video game, right? You think I think funerals are so bad because people know unconsciously the deceased failed. Yeah, it's all right, say it. It's totally all right. You know, just know that I'm crying with you. I feel your pain. Yes, a party at my funeral. Yeah, that's recently this guy that I know that I bowl with. I didn't really know him well. I just bowled with him. He was going to Sturgis, that big biker rally in the United States, and he was riding his bike, and all of a sudden this biker wiped out in front of him. Well, he ended up wiping out with him. He lived through the crash. The On the ride to the hospital in the ambulance, he had a heart attack and died. Yeah. A curse is a blessing in disguise. As mentioned, transmutation is the key. All curses are blessings. You learn nothing from it's when you learn from your mistakes that you become blessed. This is true. People choose to commit suicide. They don't choose to be demonically possessed. Yes, it is a tough subject. It is a tough subject. And I'm with Sad Son. What do you mean by that, P Turtle? But that is because their spirit has left already. Well, spirit is always in us. Yeah, spirit is always in us, and it always will be. For we are God's clothes, right? We are to God as the camera is to us. That's the laymanest way I can put it. In the layman's terms, I guess. Got to go. Looks like there's a tornado warning here. Everyone is an example of everything. Yes. Scotty boy, what's up, brother? Love you too, brother. Oh, he was talking of madness and possession. A whatnot. Surrendering brings grace, knowing and expecting that we are not in control. I see them as one in the same. What, possessed and suicidal? Is that what you mean? Hmm. Yeah, that's interesting. But to get back to the zeitgeist and the shit show that we face in our daily lives as of now, how inflation and everything's so expensive. I don't know if it's the same over in London or lunacy. I've got a dog named Luna, so I know all about lunacy. She's a lunatic. Still here, surrender to me is not the same as giving up. Not as bad, right? So, what do you guys think? Do you think we are humans having a spiritual experience, or do you think we are spirit having a human experience? Give me your thoughts right now. Oh, that's what you mean. Gotcha. We are spirit having a human experience. Spirit having something, right? You remember past lives. Yes, I think we are spirit. Spirit is one thing, just like consciousness is. I think it's interconnected, one and the same. And like there's nothing new under the sun, you know. And yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear the wind chimes in the background and the wind blowing, but it's pretty. I love this kind of weather. It's beautiful out here right now. Knew a couple people who committed suicide. Yeah. Well, Gaza in the backyard's here. I got to make you part of the blue crew too. There you go. Thothaman. People have created new stuff under the sun. And what exactly is that, Mister Anti Message Anon Aman? I love you, bro. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're not commenting on the replay. Both. Good to see you all. If I fall asleep and go to the fifth temporarily, see you soon. No, no, I don't mean it like that. I mean, there's nothing new under the sun as far as we go, as far as our consciousness. And I'm not talking about technology. I'm not talking about all of that. Technology is just an aperture of what we are. Like I just said, in my opinion, this is my opinion. I'm not saying that it's truth. I'm not saying it's the absolute because I'm just a dummy like every other video maker or YouTuber in the world. I'm just throwing out my experience, and my experience tells me that we are God's clothes. We are spirit housed in a human clothing, if you will. And that it's like we are to God as the camera is to us. So, like you were just saying, like I'm on one of them now. So the video is to us as our life is to God, right? It's a means to experience things, an aperture of our extension or an extension of us. That's all I'm saying. Ting Ting's shiny. I like that name. You're a moderator too. It's not new. It's not order. We kept getting scammed by the Pharisees and Sadducees in the northern hemisphere. Yeah, it ain't too bad. Is human experience the feeling of emotions not no no to us over there? Fools are made wise by the same measure. The serious are made ignorant. Time. Nice. Get a different body that sucks at running. Dang, turtle, wise you are. Really stupidity beats artificial intelligence every time. Last time I threw out my experience, cops showed up. Frank Phoenix, what's up, brother? We're both meant to join the spirit. Bodies meant to be one with all. What's up, brother? I'm glad you're here. Follow the shines. Nothing new under the sun. Love the bottle cap sound. Had to keep my experience to myself. The wizards at Unseen University have found that 1 in a million chances happen 9 times out of 10. Very good. And I like your comment on the bowling video there, Thoth, about, why don't you move from mini MINNIE soda, as in soda pop, to mega soda. I've been very open with my experiences, maybe too much. Eh, that's if you don't open yourself up to, I don't know. I don't know if I've been too open with my experiences. Spirit can hug. Oh, yes, it can. Spirit can engulf you with the biggest hug ever if you let it. You know, spirit can spirit can grab you. I don't believe you. The megasodas can lead to diabetes and obesity. Yeah, I'm a fat kid. I know all about that. Spirit can touch physically. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Yeah, maybe I'll do it more often. Because I appreciate you guys too. Yes, I appreciate it too. Because without you, who would I be? That's one of my old one-liners. Just like love, peace, chicken grease, or without you, who would I be? Because that's what it all comes down to. Without without sharing of experience, one thinks their experience is the only thing that can be experienced. And when you realize that all experience is there for the experiencer to experience, that it makes you realize that that experiencer is one. We are all one, experiencing different experiences for a reason. Because if you were experiencing the same exact thing as me, how fucking boring would that be? Right? Every experience between 0 and 1, infinite. Aggress. You will be you. Agreed. Spirit can't do anything physical without a physical body. I don't know about that. I don't know about that because I've seen some crazy shit, some crazy ghostly things that have. You teach the young about what happened that one time you got drunk and tried to pet a bear. Hopefully they listen and still have their right arm. Well, it's like, yeah, you experience a hot stove, you ain't gonna fucking want to experience it again with your hand, right? I mean, exactly. And what do you learn through that? Matter is energy, in my opinion. Energy is matter, and the opposite to that is spirit, and that's the dual aspects of our yin and yang. You know, energy and matter are of one thing. Spirit is of another. Yet they're all from the one. That's the trifecta, right? The 333 God is great part of us. From the two comes the one. That's the whole Fibonacci sequence numbering, right? Isn't it odd how the further we go up the Fibonacci sequence, how we get closer to the golden ratio, 1.1618? And why is that? Yeah, yes, the oneness is the pyramid, right? We start out at the bottom of the muck and mire of this physical existence, of all of this information, all of this clay. With this clay, I should build my pyramid, right? We start out with all of this nonsense that is everything in our world. And we start learning to put these things together and learning that all of this information comes together and it starts giving us proportion or a structure to our existence. And then eventually it comes to one point, the oneness of we all are, right? All return to source. Very boring, like I'm in the garden, sunny, planting strawberries. You're in another country experiencing night. Ouroboros, energy matter. Yes. I thought who was on third? I think there is a limit to fractals. I don't think so. Uh, well, maybe, yeah, at the end of the cycle, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I missed the 2 to 3 a.m. fire pit stories as well. It's like, fuck, why can't I sleep? And there's Sleuth answering my fire request. Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. Everything is food for something. Very good. That's what spirit can affect matter. Yes. Working on a building, a Holy Ghost building, creates of itself for itself. Fire quests. The abyss hungers. I bet them people that burn all the drugs have the best campfire stories. Right. As in a loop, yes. As in the Ouroboros, or yeah, they're not. Yeah, the snake eating its tail. Yes. Yeah, or the CCC model of Roger Penrose. Yes. How we start at a point and expand, and then eventually, yeah. Ooh, lightning's starting up. They can't remember. Yes. Well, you know, like night turns to day. I heard a good quote recently: how the softness of water wears at stone, so shall the subtleness of spirit wear at your mindset in the physical sense. Or how shall the how the spirit shall rise in you in a subtle way and eat away at your physical reminders of your day to day. I think that's how it went. Hey, don't call me you can call me anything, just don't call me late for supper. I've been swimming a lot, finding water. Yes, it is healing. The abyss. Everyone I've ever known who remember past lives were always someone great, not a leper or a bad person. Even a leper or a bad person can be great. There's a good one. I like that one, Pete Turtle. Your conscious experience is a drop of water, but your conscious experience is what? What do you mean by that? Yeah, I agree with that totally. I agree with that. Yeah, to the spirit. Yeah, yes. But consciousness is one too. Consciousness, spirit, and physical. Yes, it's like Brahman, Atman, or Atman, and Allah, or even in the word Kabbalah. The physical, the spirit, and God. Ka, ba, la, Allah. Right. I feel my karmic wheel was that of a sufferer, and that's okay. Yeah, the crickets are kind of soothing, aren't they? For a while, I wasn't hearing crickets. A lot of those are frogs too. Ooh, you see the lightning? The lightning's a happening. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on and share my little 2 cents for the day. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the mental realm myself. Yeah, exactly. I'm getting eaten up right here. Hey, what's up, Pearl? You're a moderator now too, sweetheart. Delaney, sweetheart. Yeah, and if anybody's interested and anybody's on Facebook, go to the Ascension page and sign up, and I'll send you a welcome post. And anybody that Delaney, I've known you. I've seen you try to post a couple things on there. Sorry, I didn't get around to them, and there's just certain things that I want to share on that page. I don't want to, I don't want to offend anybody. But if you have anything that has to do with spirit, God, or I will give it my best to share it on that page. It's been an interesting last 2 years. There has been a definite separation of people. Hey, what's up, Robert, my brother from another mother? It's campfire night. Well, I'm not by the campfire, but I'm in my backyard on my deck because I get better reception here and I don't start. But yeah, guys, yeah, I would love that, Robert. And I'd take you fishing, like I said, take you down to the Mississippi. But maybe I'll chime in tomorrow night, guys, and say hi to you all. And there's so much more I wanted to say here, but I can't quite remember because I'm enthralled that I've seen you all, and it warms my heart to see you. I love you guys. Much love, peace, chicken grease. Just remember, love it forward, and it'll come out in return. It'll return to you in spades. Thank you. Later on, guys.